Okay, so whenever I click record on this thing, it freezes, and then my audio also gets temporarily cut, so I'll figure out if the audio works when I check out the details of this video. As you know by the playlist, this is pretty much my diary, journal, or whatever to try and lose the gut that I've had predominantly all my life. With the exception of when I was first diagnosed diabetic, I was always a fat ass. When I was diagnosed diabetic, ketoacidosis kicked in and my body burned away all the fat and I lost like dozens of pounds within a matter of weeks. So I went from being a fat ass to being anorexic and then went back to being a fat ass. I'm sick and tired of being a fat ass. And a couple months ago, I've decided to try and do something about it, which was pretty much exercise. And stupid as it sounds, every time I take a shower, every time I go to the bathroom, I do my sets of exercises, because if I say I'm going to do it 5 times a day, I'm going to forget. If I do it every time I take a shower or take a piss, well, suddenly I'm going to remember and do them multiple times a day. Now for the graphic content part, avert your eyes. Yeah, not exactly pretty, is it? And when I stand up, you can see my muffin top there. Now, believe it or not, this, what you just saw, is actually an improvement. Now, as I said a couple of months ago, I set out to do the exercises, and then summer hit. No AC in the house, it got hot, and I quit. I shouldn't have quit. My excuse was it was too hot. And that's exactly what it was, an excuse. Well, it's January, summer's a far ways away. I got plenty of time to lose my gut and get into shape other than round, and even when summer hits, yeah. I hope my new location is a little bit more environmentally friendly in the summer, because my last location, it got bloody boiling. Here, hopefully it's cooler. What I am doing is I am doing 50 crunches, and I do my crunch, the regular crunches, and then I don't know what the proper term is, 50 crunches per side, so essentially a total of 150 crunches. I do 50, I don't even know what's it called, I guess leg ups. You line your back and arch your legs, and I do that 50 times per leg, and then with both legs, so 150 each. And what those are supposed to do is tone your ass, because I don't just want to lose weight, I want the six-pack abs, a muscular arm, and the nice ass as well. Yeah, I'm selfish like that. Then I do 50 squats. Again, wants a nice ass. A while ago, when I was working downtown with drunks, Some drunk bitch said I had a great ass for a fat guy. I don't know if that's true, but I'm tired of having a great ass for a fat guy. I just want a great ass. And then after those are done, I do my weights, and I don't know specifically what weights I do, but there's 5 exercises I do with the weights. This, and then this, and then I lie on my back and I do this, and then this, and then this. And I do them 50 times each. And believe it or not, I've been doing this maybe a week, and unfortunately I have no weight scale, so I have no idea how I'm going to track my progress. But one thing that did happen, I'm obviously losing something in my waistline because my belt buckle needs to go down a notch. So there's that. No idea how much I weighed. I know when I did it a couple of months ago, I weighed around 245, 250. I got down to around, I think, 230, 235, and then I quit and rose back up, and I'll be honest with you, this time I have even more of a chance. Because the last time I was just doing the exercises, I wasn't dieting or eating right. Well, I shouldn't say I wasn't dieting, I was eating significantly less, but that may be due to the fact that my stomach just shrunk. It took less to fill me up and I wasn't feeling hungry all the time. This time, I'm making more of a conscious effort not just to exercise but to diet. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. I am noticing that it is having a somewhat positive effect, not just on my potential physical health, but on my mental health as well. I actually feel positive when I do these exercises, so yeah. And the reason I'm doing this isn't just to lose the weight and get physically fit and actually look good. I have one motivation that I'm not going to discuss, but it's a motivation that's fueled me all my life, and while it produces potentially positive results, it's, some would argue, not a good reason to be motivated by. But it works for me, so I don't care. So, another thing I've been doing, and I gave my dearest friend and roommate Sarah permission to give me shit about it, is I'm cutting out certain beverages. Now, I'm a diabetic. I've always drank diet soda to begin with, but Sarah says that even those cause you to gain weight. I don't know if that's true, but who cares? One thing I am doing that will make a difference, even if it's not much, is I'm drinking my coffee black now. I rarely take sugar or sweetener in my coffee to begin with. But I always liked my coffee with a bit of cream, not just cream, but heavy cream. Or a bit of milk. Well, that's completely cut right now. I'm drinking it straight black. Even if it makes such a little difference that it honestly doesn't matter in the long run, it makes a difference nonetheless. And I find the coffee, though not as flavorful to my liking, it does satisfy me. One of the benefits I have of drinking coffee in the morning is it makes me feel less hungry. And lately I haven't been that hungry to begin with. I think in the past I ate more because I was bored than because I was hungry, and that's a terrible reason, and I don't really understand how that's possible, but yeah, I ate because I had nothing else to do, and it filled my time. I guess in a sense I can kind of understand it, because when I was a smoker, I never needed a cigarette. Quitting came so easily to me that I just quit cold turkey and haven't bought a pack since, but I will smoke not so much because I needed a cigarette, but because I needed something to do. Excuse me. So, yeah. I don't know how often I'll be posting these. I might be posting them daily, but it's going to be at least once a month, so I can at first disgust you all and then hopefully impress you when I take off my shirt and expose myself. Yeah, I don't want to do it either. Anyways, take care all. Bye.